Hi, everybody. My name is Tara Soleimani, and along with my coworker, Virtualin, we will be discussing the financial aid options available at George Brown College. This includes the OSAP and also student awards that are offered here at George Brown College. I just want to say it's so wonderful that all of you can join us today. Welcome to GBC, and I hope that we can provide you with some very valid information that can help you along through your studies. So please keep in mind this session is being recorded, and please be aware of what information you are sharing publicly. There will be a short question answer period at the end of this presentation, and I'll do my best to answer all questions that are asked, but please keep in mind that as this is a public network, I will not be answering any in-depth questions about your OSAP account or student awards profile due to privacy and confidentiality. If you have any in-depth questions regarding your accounts, please contact the emails that we provide at the end of this presentation. The question answer period will be through the chat function of this presentation. So just to begin, I'd like to discuss what we do in the Financial Assistance Office. So we deal with OSAP, which is the Ontario Student Assistance Program, student awards offered through GBC, emergency funding, and also the work-study program. So OSAP provides assistance through grants, which is money that you keep, and loans, which is money that you repay. So students must submit one application per academic year, which allows a full-time student to be assessed for multiple loans and grants. You can always estimate your OSAP funding using the OSAP aid estimator. We can provide that link at the end of this presentation as well. And it's always important to keep in mind that each individual student has different circumstances, and amounts can vary as per situation. Some information about eligibility for OSAP. To apply, a student must meet the following requirements. The student must be a Canadian citizen, permanent resident, or protected person. The student must meet Ontario residency requirements. The student must be enrolled in an OSAP-approved post-secondary institution and program. The student must also be enrolled in at least 60% of a full course load or 40% course load for students with a permanent disability. The student must also maintain satisfactory academic progress. Some important dates that every student should know if you will be applying for OSAP. The application deadline is 60 days before your last day of school in the current school year. For supporting documents, the deadline is 40 days before your last day of school in the current school year. We recommend that students apply online early. Applications can take 4 to 6 weeks to process. Again, it's always best to apply early. As soon as you're able to and you need OSAP, definitely apply. And again, always keep in mind that every student has different circumstances and amounts can vary. So, some information that you will need for your application to apply for OSAP. You will need your social insurance number for the student and parent, your date of birth for student and parent, your parent and student income tax return, your student's most recent pay statement showing year-to-date income, the last date you attended high school, and your OEN number, which is found on your student high school transcript. However, this is not mandatory, so if you don't have it, no worries at all. Also, you will need your student number, which is assigned by George Brown College, and you can put that into your OSAP account. And also, you will need your online banking information for the Master Student Financial Agreement. This is so that your OSAP funding can be deposited directly into your bank account. Just a bit about the process. This is just a brief explanation. So you would submit your OSAP application online. You would then submit your Master Student Financial Agreement online using the welcome email you will receive from the National Student Loan Service Center. From there, you must submit any supporting documentation. So that would include your signature pages and also other supporting documents if there are any required. You're able to upload this directly onto your OSAP account. However, if you do experience any difficulties, you can always email the Financial Assistance Office and we can help you with that process. We are not accepting any documents via mail just due to COVID, since we are currently working from home at this time. So if you need any assistance with your documents, you can always email us at the financial aid office and we can help you with that. From there, after your documents have been submitted and also approved or denied, usually approved, they have to be approved for this next step. You will then get the confirmation of enrollment is done. This is usually done within the first 2 weeks of school, if not a little before. So once your enrollment is confirmed with the college or through us, your funding will be sent to the college to pay for your tuition. So any remaining funding would be sent to your bank account. Again, using the Master Student Financial Agreement, the information you provide in that agreement for your banking information. So just important to note that all of your supporting documents, including signature pages, everything must be approved before your confirmation of enrollment can be done. Just keep in mind that it's the student's responsibility to submit an application 60 days before the end of your study period, and supporting documentation should be submitted 40 days before the end of your study period. Students must maintain at least a 60% course load, 40% course load for students with documented permanent disabilities for every week of the study period. If you have any questions regarding dropping your courses, please let us know. You can speak to us at the Financial Assistance Office through email or through phone. You must also remain in a good academic standing at the college. Students must meet course requirements and ministry requirements. Students must also complete a continuation of interest-free status form if you are studying full-time and not receiving OSAP currently, but have previously. So if you received OSAP the previous academic year, but you will not be receiving OSAP in the current academic year and you are enrolled, you must complete the continuation of interest-free status form to put your loan repayments on hold. It's also your responsibility to notify the National Student Loan Service Center and the Financial Aid Office if you have a change of name, address, or telephone number. So now let's discuss a bit about student awards here at George Brown College. So George Brown offers tons of awards, scholarships, and bursaries. While this funding is mostly used as additional funding to help students during their study period. So I'll begin now. So a scholarship is a non-repayable sum of money awarded to a student based on excellence in areas ranging from academic achievements to athletics. A bursary is a non-repayable sum of money based on financial need. An award is given on the recognition of academic excellence, while also still considering financial need. So for most awards, scholarships, and bursaries offered, they are for full-time students in post-secondary programs. Criteria varies on each and every award, scholarship, and bursary. So it can be based on, but not limited to, merit, volunteer leadership experience, academic goals, obstacles overcome, and financial need. So for the winter awards to be considered in the upcoming winter 2021 term, you are able to apply on StuView starting December 14th. And the deadline to apply is January 31st. So all students, if you would like to be considered, you must apply before January 31st. Once the application closes, we begin the awarding process. So you must apply by that deadline date. For the spring awards, the deadline is May 31st, and the date that the application opens is April 14th. So again, you can find all of these deadline dates, all of the application open dates on the George Brown website. We can always provide that link for you if you require that at the end of this presentation. So the process is as follows. You would apply online through StuView. You would select the Student Awards tab, and you would apply for student awards for the current academic year. So we are in the 2020-2021 academic year. You will have to complete a student profile. The student profile is the main application for awards, scholarships, and bursaries. In a student profile, you're asked a series of questions regarding your resources, expenses, and also you will be asked 3 essay questions. These do not need to be answered in an essay format. We just require you to answer the question in the best way possible or the way that you feel comfortable answering. So any information that you would like to share that you feel comfortable sharing, we ask that you share that. So these essay questions are about financial need, academic goals, and also extracurricular activities. In the student profile, you would be applying for the 2 main groups of awards offered. That's divisional awards, which are based on your specific program and division. And there's also college-wide awards, which are available for all GBC full-time students, international, domestic, it doesn't matter. Divisional as well, international, domestic, it does not matter. From there, once you have submitted your student profile, you'll then have other award applications you could apply for. So there would be specific award applications and additional award applications that you have the option to also apply for. So just for international students, so you're aware, you are eligible to apply for college-wide awards and divisional awards. Also, there are international student awards available as well. You'll find that in the additional awards section. So you would have to apply for those as well to be considered. There's also something called external awards. So you can check out the external awards page on the George Brown website. These are just awards that are offered from affiliated companies with George Brown. They're external awards, so you apply externally through whatever link is offered on the website, or you may have to contact the awards office. So that's always something that we encourage students to check out just to see if you may be eligible for anything. So for the emergency funding program, this program is designed to assist students with resolving the financial portion of a crisis and help them get back on track academically as soon as possible. So assistance is available to students who have been placed in serious financial difficulty due to sudden and unexpected situations, such as, but not restricted to, a family crisis, a medical circumstance, fire, theft, and accidents. And required supporting documentation as proof of circumstance must be provided. On the note of emergency funding, I just want to make sure that everybody is aware for full-time students for next semester, there will be a COVID-19 bursary. This is just for emergency assistance due to COVID-19. You can apply for this bursary through StuView. So exactly how you are applying for award scholarships and bursaries, you are applying for that bursary as well as an additional application. Again, I can take any questions regarding that bursary at the end of this presentation. Just a bit about the work-study program. So due to COVID, these opportunities are limited currently because not as many students are on campus and faculty. So the George Brown College Work-Study Program provides students with part-time employment opportunities throughout the college. Students can gain valuable experience working up to 15 hours a week. You would locate your own job with any department on campus. You complete a work-study program application form, which will then be submitted to the Financial Assistance Office. So many of the jobs that might be available would be posted on the GBC Careers website. Some program requirements: you must be a full-time student, Canadian citizen, permanent resident, or a protected person. Student must demonstrate financial need by receiving OSAP for the term of the application, and the student must also maintain good academic standing. Just a few tips just for financial success for you, because as a student, it is very difficult to save money and to have money in your pocket. You are always spending, and it's quite difficult. I've had the experience, so I know as well. So I always suggest to apply for awards, scholarships, and bursaries through StuView at the start of each semester. While awards are not guaranteed, this is additional funding for you if you are awarded. So I highly suggest that you apply. You can also try creating a monthly budget for your personal expenses. How much do you want to spend food or like social activities within a month? Try and pick a number and stick to it. You can try building a full monthly budget, so that could include your rent, your utilities, food, personal expenses, travel costs. Try to make financial caps on these expenses to avoid future debt. You could try to start saving. So, as a student, it's extremely difficult to save when you're enrolled in full time studies. But even if it's just $5 a month, you're saving for any unexpected and unforeseen situation that may occur during your study period. You can also try to meet your minimum credit card payments every month. It's really difficult to avoid racking up a credit card bill while studying. Make sure you attempt to meet your minimum credit card payments to ensure you don't get too far behind and to avoid high interest charges. There are also tips for financial success available on the Canadian government website, so we will provide those links at the end of this presentation for more information. This is just a friendly reminder to always keep informed. Make sure you're fully aware of all deadline and approval dates for OSAP to ensure you receive your funding in a timely manner. Also, make sure you're aware of all the applying and deadline dates for awards. This information is always available on the GBC website. I always suggest students use the George Brown website as a great tool for any information they may need. So definitely check out the website, type in the search bar whatever you may be looking for, and 9 out of 10 times you will find it on the website. Also, check your George Brown email and your OSAP account. Possible updates for awards, scholarships, and bursaries will all be sent to your George Brown email address. And financial assistance consultants may send you updates regarding your OSAP to your OSAP account. Try and stay in the know at all times. So now we'll begin the question and answer period. Virtualin will open the chat function of this feature, and any questions you may have, please put them in the chat function, and I will do my best to address any of the questions. Virtualin, whenever you're ready.
Hi, Tara. Hi, everyone. The chat box is now open.